It's the final episode of Season 2 and promotion is still just about mathematically possible. We are 5 points off of third position, the promotion playoff. Can we do it? Let's get into today's episode and find out. Welcome back then guys to the Red Devil Revival here with Kaiserslautern on FM21. We are now here for our final episode possibly of Season 2, episode 21, where we may possibly be able to go and steal third position the promotion playoff spot. Of course, if it goes to that, this won't necessarily be the final episode of this season, but we'll have to wait and see quite what goes on. The gap is 5 points. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to need a mini miracle, all things considered. But before we do get going into today's episode, guys, if you missed the previous episode, episode 20, where we face off against Stuttgart and Sandhausen, I would highly recommend going back and watching. The link will be right above me for you to click on so you can have a look quite what went on. Of course, it will end up being spoiled very, very shortly. So if you do want to go and watch it, use that link above. As well, guys, before we do get started, if you do enjoy today's episode, please do go and chuck a like down onto the video. It always does help the channel out. And if you're looking forward to seeing any more of my content here on YouTube, such as my FM21 tactics videos, experiments, or the Red Devil Revival series, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. Now then, though, of course, I'm going to spoil what happened last time out. Last time, we ended up getting a fantastic 0-0 draw against Stuttgart, and we just about scraped past Sandhausen with a 1-0 victory. Those results meant that we stayed, or we went down, actually, I think, into 5th position, but we made the gap between ourselves and Greuther Furth only 5 points. Nuremberg are just ahead of us on 55. We're on 54. Greuther Furth are on 59. And you've also got Regensburg there on 54. There are 4 teams that could possibly still steal that third position place. So, strictly speaking, Arminia Bielefeld and Stuttgart could even drop down into it. It's all up for grabs currently, but it could all be over after our first game today. We have to play Erzgebirge and Karlsruhe. The first one, Erzgebirge, are a very much mid-table side. Karlsruhe, again, are a mid-table team, but they are our local rivals as well. So that, well, they're both wins in the context of the season, but that last one especially is a must-win fixture. In terms of how we're going to line up for the very first one with Erzgebirge, in terms of our team selection, I haven't actually made all the changes yet. I have to take Salas out of the team. So let me just go and make that change here. We'll put Mulatieri back into the midfield, and we'll also have PreMatch up front like so. At the moment, we've got a slight knock with Galen, so he's not fully fit, but he'll be on the bench regardless. We're going to go with Krapikas in net, Hubner, Ramos and Gimba, Butson at right back, Hercher at left back, Kabay and Erhardt in the central midfield duo, Ritter and Mulatieri in the attacking midfield roles, with PreMatch going up front because there is, of course, no Salas after he got injured in the final match of last episode. But guys, that's how we're going to line up for this very first game here away at Erzgebirge. Let's get into it. I believe all the teams are playing at the same time, so we haven't got any early or late fixtures going on today, so we'll be able to keep an eye on what is going with Greuther Furth and Nuremberg's respective matches. We are, of course, away. It's never easy playing away from home, especially the way in which we play. It doesn't always work out perfectly. But I'm going to say, come on, lads. Some of them agreed, and I'll say I have faith to the rest of them. And everyone barring Gimba looked motivated following on from that chat. Of course, if we don't win this first match here, promotion's over and done with. We'll probably just skip to the end of the season, but we'll wait and see. Maybe we'll still play Karlsruhe. Who knows? Discuss plans for next season. In terms of the other matches that are going on, Greuther Furth are playing Karlsruhe, the team that we play next, and Nuremberg are playing Osnabrück, and Nuremberg are already 1-0 down. It's worth noting with Greuther Furth, if they win either of their 2 matches, we cannot catch them. And as I'm saying that, they have just scored against Karlsruhe. Oh, fantastic. That's just brilliant. If it dies after the first match, that's not going to be ideal, is it? Oh, hang on now. Karlsruhe have scored, and they also missed a penalty. All the action's going on over there. We've done absolutely nothing. We just whizzed right the way through the half. No highlights to speak of whatsoever. We do need a goal, so I may just go 2 up top for the second half. In fact, we're going to. I'm not even going to wait around. We're going to go 2 up top. Mulatieri as an advanced forward. PreMatch pressing forward on attack, and we'll have Ritter in behind them. We're not going to wait around. I'm already considering making a similar tactic like this for next season. I'll discuss plans for next season at the end of this episode, or unless, of course, we go into the promotion playoffs. But I'm going to be considering going with a 2 up top tactic for next year in game. We've got our first highlight though of the match. It's taken 57 minutes to come along. Here we go. Ritter on the edge here. He's gone for it from range. What an effort. I don't know if the keeper got a stop to it or if it hit the woodwork, but it just about got stopped. And Greuther Furth have scored a second goal, guys. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, Karlsruhe, we need you to do us a favour and you're our arch rival, so you're probably not going to. I'm going to make a change. Erhardt can come off for Kirsch, and I'm also going to sub off Kabay for Enzo Zidane. We'll make that double change. We need to see something from the lads in this game. We also need Karlsruhe to get a goal. Otherwise, it could be over and done with very, very quickly. I think we'll still play the game against Karlsruhe anyway, and then gives us a perfect chance to chat about everything for next year if it doesn't work out here. But hang on, Enzo Zidane, Ritter, Mulicheri, hit it, son. Okay, we are doing what we need to do here against Erzgebirge. Massive goal, great finish from Mulicheri. One thing with him, by the way, we have extended his loan for next season. He will be staying with us for next year, regardless of if we go up or not. So that's a really, really good sign. Prebiak, I'm probably not going to be keeping, but great finish, Mulicheri. Nice assist there from Ritter. Good to see him getting some more figures up against his stats for this season. Good stuff indeed. Karlsruhe, oh, if they hadn't missed that pen, oh, it could all be so different. They could have been leading 2-1 rather than losing 2-1. Oh, that's frustrating. There's a highlight here, though. Is it going to be one for Erzgebirge, or are we going to have another chance to extend our lead here? I'm not even going to try and pronounce that guy's name. Pettersson and, oh, Hubner. Oh, what a stupid tackle. I hate it when the players do those stupid slide tackle assist crap. Oh, it happens so often in game. You never ever see it in real life. It happens once in a blue moon, yet it happens so often in FM. It has done for years, and this year FM21 is no exception to that rule. Oh, it's still 2-1. Guys, we need to get a goal. We need Karlsruhe to do us a favour. Right, Prebiak's doing nothing. We're going to get Galen onto the pitch. I'm going to get him on as a poacher. We'll put him on that. So Ritter can go more attacking. We're going to get both the wing backs to go attacking as well. We need the win at the end of the day. So we'll make that change. I'm also going to put us to attacking once we get out of this highlight, which we are. In fact, we'll go very attacking, actually. And we'll say, demand more. Are we going to do anything? Or is it going to finish as a draw? I don't think we're going to have any late drama this time. Indeed, we're not. It was always going to be a lot to ask. It's a shame we couldn't actually get past the first game. But alas, it did not happen. I'm going to say unlucky, boys. I don't think it's that bad a performance. We played pretty well, things considered, when you look at the ratings for the lads. And anyway, Greuther Furth won their game regardless, so it would not have mattered whatsoever. Nuremberg, though, did lose, so it does mean we leapfrog Nuremberg, which is a positive thing, because in Bundesliga 2 you get a lot of prize money. So the higher up you finish, the more money we can get access to, which is a good thing indeed. But that does bring our promotion hunt to a very, very swift end. But still, we'll play Karlsruhe, and I'll discuss plans next as well. So I'll see you for that Karlsruhe game very shortly, guys. Here we are then for our final match of this episode and, of course, of Season 2. And you might be looking at the screen thinking, what is this formation? This, guys, is the formation I'm thinking of using for next season. I thought, why not give it a go in this final match? Because there's nothing to play for now. I know it's a derby, but I feel, why not give it a go? We'll play some of the players who may be leaving as well, and also our youngster in Diogo Monteiro de Oliveira there in the middle there of the park. And we'll see how we get on. I've got no idea if it's going to work, but I wouldn't mind just seeing how this actually works. I'll be testing it out properly in the pre-season that is coming up after this episode, but I think let's give it a go. In terms of how we're going to be lining up, it's Krapikas in there, Ramos, Kobold and Gimba starting at the back. France is coming at right back for his final game for the club. Hertra left back, Ritter, the youngster de Oliveira, Enzo Zidane again probably for his final game as well. Prebiak again likely his final game as well. I don't think I'll be extending it unless I can't find another loanee option or player to go in up front. And then Mulicheri starting up front. Sadly, Salah still isn't fit, so he's not even going to be making the bench today. Let's get the team submitted though. We'll get into the game and we'll see how we do for our final match of this season. We've got Karlsruhe at home. They've got Marvin Pori up front, of course, our goal-scoring machine from last season, who we couldn't get back at the club this year, and he wanted stupid money, sadly, at the beginning of this season. And let's get into it properly and see if we can finish the season off with a win and keep ourselves up there in 4th position. I think if we finish 4th, we get about £13 million or something. It's quite a hefty fee that we do get should we finish this high up. So it'll be very, very handy indeed. I think even if we finish 5th or 6th, we'll still get around about 12 or 11. So it's still very decent. But of course, the higher up, good save there, Krapikas, the higher up we do finish, the more money we get, the more money to spend, next season. So, of course, it's always very, very handy indeed. And PreMatch, he's flicked it on. Mullitieri, come on, Samuel Mullitieri. Oh, what a goal! It's a mistake from the goalkeeper, but I do not care. A goal is a goal. And, I mean, I haven't got the keeper selected to lump the ball up, but he did, and it worked. So, fair play, Krapikas. He must have spotted PreMatch in a bit of space there. Very, very nice indeed. Nice little flick on and a lovely finish from the Italian youngster who will be staying with us for at least another 12 months. Really, really good stuff there. Highlight straight away after that goal's gone in. Thiago Araujo. Ramos has cleared it sort of. Not very well, all things considered. And okay, it's gone back to the Karlsruhe player. Are they going to get a chance here, or are we going to get the ball off of them? It's gone all the way back to the goalkeeper now. The keeper who made the mistake for our very first goal of this match. Shook, I think it is. I'm not too sure. Come on, Gimba there to Kobold now. Lovely little sweeping up. I'm really looking forward to giving De Oliveira some more game time next season. I'll actually show you at the end of this game as to who he is and how his stats looking. He's 17. Unlucky there for Mullitieri. He's 17 years of age. And he is really, really growing. He started off at the beginning of the season. He wasn't very good, all things considered. He was like a 1-star, 1.5-star player. He's now 2.5-star, and he's got 5-star potential, 4.5-star potential. He's a really, really good youngster who starts at Kaiserslautern, and he's homegrown as well. So I want to give him more game time, stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to next season to hopefully seeing him more and more often on the Kaiserslautern pitch. A highlight here just before half-time. Hercher tries to get the ball back and fails. I'm not sure yet what we're going to do about left back, by the way. That's one area that I'm not keen on, same as right back. And well done, Vassell. He gets a goal there for Karlsruhe. Disappointing. I mean, Krapikas was kind of beating all ends up. He didn't really. I can't blame him for that. It was more, I think, the right back. I think Francis wasn't marking his man. He makes a run from deep here. You can see him there, Vassell, and just, as I was saying, literally about right back, not being happy with him. Francis there makes a key example as to why I'm not keen on him. I'm happy kind of with Butson. I'm going to probably sub Francis off. I'm going to sub him off, actually. That can be his last showing in a Kaiserslautern shirt. I said I'm not happy with the lads. Francis can come off. Unsurprisingly, got another injury. That's what he always does. That's why he barely ever plays for the club. But Butson can come back on. I'm relatively happy with his performances this year. But if we can find some better, then fantastic. There's a few players who have come in this year who I've signed who haven't really worked out. A key one being Diagne, the defensive midfielder. I think you can see him there on the team sheet. He hasn't been very good, all things considered. Wherever he's played, either in midfield or in defence, he's just not worked out. I'll tell you what, we'll bring him on now, actually. We'll sub Olivier off for Diagne. He still apparently can't play the role. He's been training it all season, so I can't play it. I'm going to also sub off PreMatch for Galen. His final game of the season as well. Probably his final game for the club too. He's getting on a bit. And he's not great. Ritter here puts the ball in. Ramos in a lot of space. 2-1. Terrible defending from Karlsruhe on that set piece. Great free kick though from Ritter to get it onto Ramos' head. It's only his first goal of the season. That has been one thing this year we have struggled with a lot. Is scoring from set pieces. We haven't been very good from them, all things considered. And I think next year I may try to actually work on sorting out my set piece tactics because they're not very good. I will be honest. I have tried to build one. It doesn't work very well, I don't think. So if we can get something working, I think that'll be good for us. Jung here puts it just wide. Okay, very, very lucky there indeed. We'll go and say encourage to the lads. I'm also going to just put on a bit of time wasting and go a little bit more disciplined. And hopefully we can see this game out maybe. Is it going to finish as 2-1 or is there going to be a late chance for either side? We're into stoppage time. Corner here. I was saying about no set pieces. Are we going to do something from this one here? Ritter's ball in. Terrible set piece again. Well done there, Marlon. Great stuff indeed. Not. He tries again. Finds Flavio Ramos again. He hasn't scored all season. He's played basically every game for us. He's just scored a brace. A fantastic second goal there from the Brazilian centre-back. A really, really good volley there. On the half volley, edge of the box. And he bangs it into the back of the net. Lovely goal. Great cross from Ritter. Great strike. Wonderful, wonderful goal. And a lovely way to end the season off. A shame we couldn't be competing for that promotion spot. I saw Greuther Furth actually won their game again anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered regardless. I'm going to say good win, boys. Well done. They all look inspired and motivated. A really, really nice way to end the season off. And you can see there, in the end, Bielefeld, who started the episode in first place, dropped down into third. Okay, Arminia Bielefeld. Not great from you there, lads, but whatever. We end up finishing 6 points off of those positions. Not the end of the world. Still, overall, I'll be honest, actually, I'm really, really pleased with how the season went. We were predicted to finish, I think it was about 12th or 11th, 10th maybe. We were picked kind of mid-table top half. and we almost scraped into third. We finished fourth. It means, of course, next season we consolidate, and maybe we can go for it again next time around. In terms of how the team's got on, though, I'll just flick through and show you some of the good performance from this season. One of the main issues we've had has been goals. Our two high scorers, but our two strikers, they both had 15, which isn't bad, but it also isn't great. Munitieri got 15 for most of the games playing as a shadow striker, which says a lot about how PreMatch played. He had a little spell where he did quite well, and then he just dropped off. So, yeah, we do definitely need another striker. I think playing two up top could be really, really helpful as well. So, we'll wait and see for next season. But I'm hoping it can do well. I mean, it worked in that game, although we did have 2 goals from set pieces. And the players haven't been learning it for very long. They've been learning it for about 2 weeks. So, I'm not surprised it wasn't a fantastic performance, but not bad at all. I say goals definitely need to be improved upon. Assists, we kind of had assists coming from all over the park. Ritter, again, finishes with the most across the board. He only had 10, though, across 34 games, which isn't as good as last year. But as I say, I'm going to work on set pieces to try and get him being a little bit better with those set pieces from next season. Average rating-wise, apparently, okay, I'm going to ignore Rodrigo Guth because he's out on loan. He'll be coming back next year. I think he can be a decent backup for us. But Munitieri was the highest average performer, which is why I wanted to keep him this year. Then it's Ritter. Then it's Erhardt, who I am pretty happy with. He can definitely be staying next season. He only was brought in initially to be a backup, and he's done really well. The Bok, who came in at January, he's played 9 games before getting injured. He had a decent time. He'd had a 7.08, so I'm happy with him probably staying at left back. PreMatch had a 7.02, but as I say, unless there's no other options, I doubt I'll be keeping him. And even if I did, he'd be playing the deep line forward role, so he won't be getting as many goals next season. But we'll have to wait and see. Gimba had a decent time. Our defenders generally all got kind of up in the upper 6 ratings. Same with Krapikas. He played 32 games. I think he got about 10 clean sheets. So he got 13 clean sheets. So a decent year from him, of course, in a high division. And he's staying with us next season when he joins us on a permanent free transfer. So that's the average ratings and like that. We had decent average ratings in terms of like key passes, that type of stuff as well. Ritter, unsurprisingly, up there, as is Kabai. They're both up there with 2.7 and 3.37 key passes per 90. Kabai will probably become more of a backup player next season, and I want to bring in a player to play that role more permanently. Maybe Salas will do it. We'll wait and see. But guys, that is kind of, of course, the plan for next season, the end of Season 2. We've just about missed out on the playoffs, but still a fantastic season when we came up as newly promoted side, and we're probably more expected to be in around relegation spots rather than promotion. But overall though, guys, that just about wraps up this episode. As a result, as of course, as I just said, wraps up this Season 2. And I mean, 2 decent games there, another draw and another win. It means we're still unbeaten in like 12 games or something. We've gone, I think, since February without losing a match. So fantastic form to end the season on. Hopefully we can build on that into next season and we can go again and push for either third or maybe even higher. We'll of course have to wait and see. We'll obviously find out on Friday's episode exactly who will be coming into the squad, and I'll go through all the transfers, everything like that with you all on Friday's episode. But guys, I really do hope you've enjoyed today's video and of course the wrap up of Season 2 with Kaiserslautern. If you have, please do go and chuck a like down onto the video, and of course looking forward to seeing any more of my content here on YouTube, such as our Road to Glory series with Kaiserslautern, of course with Season 3 coming up very shortly. And do make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. But guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time.